Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. I hope you're all doing well during this frankly insane time to be alive, COVID-19 and everything. Hope you're staying safe, staying warm, staying indoors, practicing social distancing, washing your hands and having fun playing lots and lots of games. So what I have for us to take a look at today is something I've actually had for a while, but I just haven't actually even cracked it open yet. So this is the Shadowrun 6 World Beginner Box. Let's flip it over to the back and see what it says. Risk it all. Shadows darken and deepen. So what this is the beginner box or the starter set for the new edition of Shadowrun, which I believe is the 6th edition. That's either coming out soon or it has already just come out recently. Pretty exciting. And it comes from Catalyst Game Labs. So let's have a look at what we actually get inside the box here. We have a instant guide to the 6th world, which is a primer, the Quickstart Rules, an adventure, 4 character sheets, 55 gear cards, a poster, and some dice. So, without any further ado, let's crack this thing open and see what it actually looks like when we open it up and get inside of the box. And it's some pretty nice cover art, typical Shadowrun. There's some kind of, this camera will focus, there we are, some kind of interesting mech creature fighting off a street samurai. Alright, let's put that off to one side and have a look at what we actually have in the box. So we have a double-sided sort of introduction page. So this is essentially just giving you an outline, I believe, of what is in the box and how it's meant to be used. Let's have a look over there. And so that's obviously the cover of the core rulebook that's either coming out or has come out. So yeah, that looks pretty good, coming soon. Although, as I said, this came out a little while ago. So this is the primer, an instant guide to the 6th world. Just an introduction to the to the actual setting. Shadowrun, quite a lot of information here with a timeline of sort of important events. And here we have the different 10 main organizations or corporations that you'll come across in your game. That's quite nice. Excellent for beginners or people who've never played Shadowrun before. Cool, so here we have, let me just see if I can take these out. These are the 4 sort of character sheets or character booklets. So we have Rude, who's the Troll Street Samurai. I'm going to go through all of these very, very quickly. And on the back we have his gameplay tables. I'm not going to open all of them up individually, but just show you what they all are and then look at one in detail, which is what I'm doing now. So here we have all of his personal information, his skills, attributes, augmentations, all of that good stuff. You can monitor his conditions and his physical damage and stun damage and all of that. And then we have 2 pages on his background and a little bit about him as a character. And then we have some example runs here. So, okay, interesting. Gives you a lot of information about the character, who he is, or who she is, and how to play them. So that's the first one. We've got Rude, who's a Troll Street Samurai. Then we have Frostburn, who's an Orc Combat Mage. Then we have you, an Elf Covert Ops Specialist / Face. And finally, we have Zipfile, a Dwarf Decker. So you have a nice selection of races and classes here to choose from. Always nice. Excellent. Up next we have the Quickstart Rules. So let's have a look here. Very nicely printed, thicker cover than the obviously other books. Let's just have a look and see if we can get an approximation of the number of pages. It doesn't actually look like, oh yes, they do up at the top here. 24 pages of rules. Okay, very nice. I'm not going to go through these in too much detail because that's obviously for you to do if you buy the box and decide it's something that you want. Some information about characters, different attributes, everything that you'll expect to find in a Quickstart rulebook. Although for me, I like things light, so this is in many ways probably as light as I would be finding the need to take it. Yeah, and I like Shadowrun, especially as a one-shot game, so it's pretty cool. Alright, here is the adventure. I'm not going to open this because it may or may not contain spoilers, but yeah, very nice. Also looks similar. I'll flip through quickly just to give you some indication. There we are. Cool. So that is the adventure that's included. Now in here we have a poster, which I'm going to not really be able to show you in great detail, I believe it's double-sided. Yep, looks like we have different maps and city maps and the Metroplex in Seattle, and really nice stuff for you if it's something that you want to be sort of playing in. And then you have locations, a haunted mug, Harborview Hospital. So great, something you can put up on the wall, put on the table if you're playing in that setting. Very, very nice. Next we have these Shadowrun tool cards, which come in a little sealed pack, and these would obviously just be cards describing all the different tools and things that you have available to you. There's a Walter Palm pistol, so you've got sort of your ranges and all of that stuff. Cool, that's very nice. And finally, what do you have here? It looks like we've got 12 six-sided dies. So let's open this up. And look at these guys. These are nice. They're biggish. Look about 16 mil to me. And let's have a look at some of these different faces. So let's find. Okay, so there we are. That should be a 6 on the back. Yeah, so number 1 has got the Shadowrun skull on it. Let me find the camera here, see if I can get up a little bit closer. There we are. 1. You can kind of get an idea of what these dice look like. There's the 5, 6, 2, 4, and 3. And you get 12 of those. And that is what you get inside the Shadowrun Beginner World box. Thanks for watching. Take care. Bye-bye.